This is Merlin, now a contented 11-and-a-half-year-old Cocker Spaniel. But this was not always the case. Merlin was rescued when he was just 1 year old. He had been badly treated and had pain and stiffness in his neck and back from injuries caused by kicking. Merlin is a regular client at Coastway's Portslade Clinic in Brighton, one of 5 Sussex surgeries operated by the Coastway Veterinary Group.
Hello Merlin, how's Merlin been doing?
You're dealing with pain and discomfort of the joints or the limbs or the back. In an aged animal, you also got aged organs. So when you're going to start putting medication into them, like for example anti-inflammatories, pain reliefs, you've got to often assess the function of the liver and the kidneys.
Guy Liebenberg has been a Coastway vet for many years. Now fully trained in animal acupuncture, he practices the therapy alongside his traditional surgeries.
I'm going to put the first needle in now, just between the shoulder blades. It's a little push, pull out the tube, and then just insert the needle about 2 centimeters into the area. The first needle point also does have a mild sedative effect, and this does tend to start the calming.
Merlin previously had surgery for his back problem, which was successful for a while, but as he got older he began to suffer more and more with painful back spasms. Not wanting to put him through any more surgery, and on Guy's advice, his owner, Eleanor Bust, decided to give acupuncture a try.
We then come down to the right shoulder, just a little bit on the right here. Where are you there, Merlin? Part the hair a bit to get exposure of the skin.
How does acupuncture work? Everyone asks me the question. What actually happens by putting a needle in here is you get the release of pain receptors and pain responses in the brain, which release a hormone called, well, 2 hormones, one called endorphin and one called serotonin. And what serotonin is doing is making you feel better about yourself, and what the endorphin is doing is controlling pain in the body. We have our own natural pain treatment. I usually show an owner what it's like putting a needle into myself and show that there's absolutely no response. And I show them the size of the needle and how thin it is. And they say, this is amazing. And I say, yes, well, it is, because it's not painful at all.
This is the last one we're putting in on this side. This is quite something we don't see often with Merlin, that he can sit still and he's feeling nice and quiet and relaxed.
Today, acupuncture is used to treat a wide range of conditions, including osteoarthritic problems like Merlin's. It can also be used in the treatment of skin problems, respiratory problems such as asthma, and even, with some, gastrointestinal problems involving diarrhea or vomiting.
We are now seeing a lot more acupuncture being performed on animals, and all types of animals, horses, large animals, right the way down to rats, gerbils, guinea pigs and rabbits.
Medication can sometimes have varying effects on them, and Merlin reacted really badly to some of the medication.
This is only Merlin's 3rd session of acupuncture, but his owner is already delighted by his progress.
But I have to say, you can't fool a dog, and it obviously works. He's got much more mobility.
Well, I think obviously, like any chronic problem, these conditions will last forever. Once you've made a diagnosis of an osteoarthritic problem, for example, it's there for life. It's not going to come and go. You know, having a client come back again weekly for 4, maybe 6 weeks, and then maybe 3 or 4 times a year, certainly does become a little bit costly to the client. And they are very, very grateful to the fact that they can now claim these conditions or treatment of these conditions off an insurance policy.
Goodbye, Merlin. Eleanor, as I said earlier, we'll see you again in about 4 weeks' time, or if you're worried, earlier. And the biggest advantage with these little guys is they do live for a long time. You know, cockers have got a long lifespan, and provided you make them happy and comfortable, then he'll certainly live a great life.